Actress Cameron Diaz once said, "I'd kiss a frog even if there is no promise of a Prince Charming popping out of it. I love frogs." Most people, however, don't feel that way. In The Frog Prince by the Brothers Grimm, the princess enlists the help of a frog to help her retrieve the golden ball that she lost in a well. In exchange, the frog asks for her companionship. The princess tries to back out, but her father forces her to keep her promise. After taking him to her room, the princess becomes angry and throws the frog against a wall, at which point he's transformed into a prince. The two marry and live happily. Let's examine the themes of this fairy tale. One of the messages that this story sends is the importance of keeping your promises. The princess is reluctant because passing time with a frog doesn't seem appealing to her, but the king insists. Her father says, "That which thou hast promised, must thou perform." The girl is begrudgingly obedient. Evidently, father knows best because if she hadn't kept her promise, she would never have found her prince. It sends the message to the reader that good things happen when you keep your word. Another theme is that of not giving up. After the frog retrieves the princess's golden ball, she runs away. He asks her to slow down, but she doesn't. The frog doesn't reach the castle until the next day. He knocks on the door and cries, "Youngest king's daughter, open to me. By the well water, what promised you me? Youngest king's daughter, now open to me." Others may have given up when the princess ran away, but the persistent frog makes his way to the castle. After the princess throws him against the wall and turns the frog into a prince, the prince explains that a wicked witch had bound him by her spells, and how no one but she alone could have released him. When the prince and princess are married and return to the prince's kingdom, the prince's servant, Henry, is there patiently waiting for the prince's return. The prince and Henry could have easily given up on ever returning to normal, but they don't give up and things work themselves out. Another lesson from this story relates to judging others based on their appearance. The princess is disgusted by the horrid frog and tries to get away from him. However, he ends up turning into a prince with beautiful, kind eyes, who simply needed help from the princess to become what he was always meant to be. The princess judged too quickly and almost missed out on the chance of a lifetime. Let's review. One of the themes of The Frog Prince is about keeping your promises. The princess tries to back out of her promise to the frog, but her father insists that she maintain her integrity. As a result, the princess ends up with her prince. Another theme is about persistence. The frog could have given up when the princess ran away from him, but he continued after her, knowing that she's the only one that could break the spell and turn him back into a prince. The prince's servant, Henry, was also faithful and patient in waiting for the prince to return. Another theme was about not judging others by their appearances. The princess thought the frog was horrid, but deep inside, he was always a prince.